Ever feel like you're working your tail off, but your bank account just never seems to budge? Like you're stuck in this endless loop of bills and expenses? You're not alone. So many people struggle with the exact same thing, and it's often because of a few common money mistakes. The good news is, once you identify those mistakes, you can start fixing them. That's what we're diving into today. I'm going to break down the top 5 financial pitfalls that could be holding you back from building real wealth. We're not just going to talk about the problems, we're going to find solutions. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable steps to turn your finances around and start building a solid financial foundation. Ready to break the cycle? Let's go! Alright, let's tackle the first big mistake: living paycheck to paycheck. This is a huge one, and so many people are stuck in this cycle. It's that feeling of your entire paycheck disappearing as soon as it hits your account, leaving you with nothing left to save or invest. Here's the thing. Living paycheck to paycheck isn't about how much you earn, it's about how much you spend. I've known people making 6 figures who were trapped in this cycle because they weren't managing their money effectively. So how do you break free? It all starts with awareness. You need to know exactly where your money is going. And I mean every single dollar. Track your expenses for a month. Use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even just a notebook. You might be surprised where your money is actually going. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, it's time to identify areas where you can cut back. And I'm not talking about deprivation here. I'm talking about being smart and intentional with your money. Could you cut back on eating out a couple of times a week? Maybe switch to a cheaper phone plan? Or find more affordable entertainment options? Small changes can make a big difference over time. Now let's talk about budgeting. The 50/30/20 rule is a great place to start. Allocate 50% of your income to necessities like rent, utilities, and groceries. 30% goes towards your wants, like entertainment, dining out, and hobbies. And the crucial 20% goes straight to savings and investments. Remember, breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, effort, and consistency. But the financial freedom you'll gain is so worth it. You got this. Let's talk about mistake number 2, relying on a single source of income. Think of it like this. If your income were a table, would it stand strong on just one leg? Probably not. The same goes for your finances. Relying solely on your job for income can be risky. What happens if you lose your job unexpectedly or face an unexpected medical bill? Having a single income stream can leave you financially vulnerable. That's where diversifying your income comes in. It's about creating multiple streams of income so you're not solely reliant on one source. Think of it as building multiple legs for your financial table, making it much more stable and secure. Now you might be thinking, easier said than done, Graham. I already have a full-time job. But here's the thing. Building multiple income streams doesn't have to mean quitting your job and becoming an entrepreneur overnight. There are tons of ways to start small and gradually build up additional income sources. One option is exploring side hustles. This could be anything from freelance writing or graphic design to driving for a ride-sharing service or delivering food. Another option is to look for passive income opportunities. This could involve investing in dividend-paying stocks or real estate, or even creating and selling online courses or digital products. Remember, building multiple income streams takes time and effort, but the financial security and peace of mind it provides are invaluable. Start small, explore your options, and watch your income grow. Let's talk about a mistake that I see people making all the time: waiting too long to start investing. Many people think, I need to be rich to invest, or I'll start once I have more money saved up. But here's the thing. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to investing. The magic of compound interest is that the earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. Even small amounts invested consistently over time can snowball into significant wealth. It's like planting a tree. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Now you might be thinking, but Graham, I don't have thousands of dollars to invest right now. And you know what? That's totally okay. The beauty of investing is that you don't need a fortune to get started. In fact, you can start investing with just a small amount of money each month. There are platforms that allow you to invest with as little as $5. The key is to start small and be consistent. One of the easiest and most effective ways to start investing is through index funds. Index funds are like baskets of stocks that track a specific market index, like the S&P 500. They offer diversification and are a great option for long-term growth. Another option is to start contributing to a retirement account, like a 401k or an IRA. These accounts offer tax advantages and can help you build a comfortable retirement nest egg. Remember, the earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. Don't let the fear of not knowing enough or not having enough money hold you back. Start small, be consistent, and watch your wealth grow over time. Let's talk about a mistake that can really put a strain on your finances: using credit cards recklessly. Credit cards can be convenient tools for managing your finances, but they can also lead to a dangerous cycle of debt if not used responsibly. Here's the thing: credit card companies make money by charging high interest rates on unpaid balances. If you're only making minimum payments each month, you're essentially throwing money away on interest charges. So how do you avoid falling into the credit card debt trap? It starts with understanding how credit cards work and using them strategically. One of the most important rules is to always pay off your balance in full and on time each month. This will help you avoid interest charges and keep your credit score healthy. Another important tip is to avoid unnecessary purchases. Before you swipe your credit card, ask yourself if you really need that item and if it fits within your budget. Impulse purchases can quickly add up and derail your financial goals. Using credit cards wisely can actually be beneficial for your credit score. When you use credit responsibly and make your payments on time, you build a positive credit history, which can make it easier to qualify for loans, rent an apartment, or even get a job in the future. Remember, credit cards can be valuable tools when used responsibly. By understanding how they work, making timely payments, and avoiding unnecessary purchases, you can leverage credit to your advantage and build a strong financial foundation. Let's talk about a mistake that can really derail your finances: not having an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are good. Unexpected expenses like car repairs, medical bills, or even job loss can pop up at any time. Without an emergency fund, you might find yourself relying on credit cards or taking out loans to cover these unexpected costs, which can lead to a cycle of debt. An emergency fund acts as a financial safety net, providing you with peace of mind and the ability to handle unexpected expenses without derailing your financial goals. Now you might be wondering, how much should I have in my emergency fund? A good rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This may seem like a lot, but it's important to remember that unexpected expenses can vary widely in cost. Building an emergency fund takes time and effort, but it's one of the most important steps you can take to secure your financial future. Start by setting aside a small amount of money each month and gradually increase your contributions as you're able. One helpful tip is to automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund each month. This way, you'll consistently build your savings without having to think about it. Remember, an emergency fund is not meant to be spent on everyday expenses or impulse purchases. It's there to provide a financial cushion for unexpected events and help you stay on track with your financial goals. So there you have it. 5 common money mistakes that could be holding you back, and more importantly, how to fix them. Remember, building wealth and achieving financial freedom is a journey, not a race. It takes time, effort, and consistency, but the rewards are well worth it. Start by identifying which of these mistakes resonates with you the most, and focus on making small, sustainable changes over time. Which mistake were you most surprised by? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more money tips and tricks to help you take control of your finances and build a brighter financial future. Avoiding these 5 mistakes can change your financial future. Which one are you guilty of? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more money tips, subscribe and take control of your finances today.